So here we are, hanging out as Eric Pease. And, I don't know. What have I been thinking about lately?
This is the Pine Men.
Been really getting into gardening. Thinking about, like, the way the world is, you know? Just feels like a good idea to, have some understanding of how you can sustain yourself outside of, like, relying on, like, the already developed, like, ways to do that. Going to the grocery store, you know? Hopping in the car, you know? What if these things don't exist in the future, you know? It'd be nice to really be a person who lives on this earth and knows how to, you know, make it work for yourself without having to just always rely on daddy to tell you what to do. You know what I mean?
You talking about cars?
I'm talking about, I don't know. I was like, what have I been thinking about lately? I'm like, I don't know. I've been doing some gardening, and that led
Oh,
into
nice.
that naturally led into, you know, it's good to know how to like sustain yourself a little bit without having to be totally reliant on, like, you know, getting in your car, going to the grocery store, buying it with
Oh, yeah.
money. You know, obviously I still do that. I literally have not even like successfully, like, I have nothing. I'm not trying to say I'm like some self-sufficient person. I'm just saying it's an
Well,
interesting
you're
thing to
working
do.
towards it.
Yeah, it's
You're
just
working
because,
towards
you know, it's only May still. You know, nothing's sprouting up yet. Yeah. Well, by
it. You gotta get
sprouting
some
up, I
potatoes
mean
going.
nothing's. Yeah, actually. Oh my god, I actually have a plan for that. I just want to see what happens. I want to just go and like plant a bunch of potatoes, like underground, just like in an area, and just leave it, and just like, I don't know, if as long as it just goes according to how it should, in a couple years there'll be just like a shit ton of potatoes underground there. You know what I mean? And then I could just be like, you know, you're kind of just like, I have food reserves living underground. Okay? So, come on. It's like Mad Max scenario. Everybody thinks you're gonna be like getting like metal and like iron, like, you know, like steel spikes, putting them on your car, and like it all comes back to cars. Even that, I didn't even mean that for that connection, but the battle is all about gas, like, you know, like gasoline and stuff like that,
Water.
and yeah, water. And it's like you. Meanwhile, it's like, well, they're in like a desert for the most part, but it's like for, you know, for us, I'm not even saying that I literally garden because I want to like prepare for the apocalypse. I just think it's like, I'm just saying, what it's really just more like about, it just makes you feel like more connected to like what it means to just be like a person living in this world, you know? That's it.
Yeah, that's the thing, really. You know, we miss the point so often, and we start getting all wound up in all these things,
Yeah.
and we forget that we need to survive by eating things that grow in the dirt.
Yeah, 100%. Sorry, I just had
Simply
a
that.
little moment where I switched the Discord thing over and I thought I like messed it up, but it was no big deal. Sorry, I just got like super
Oh,
distracted.
thank God.
But yeah. No,
But yeah,
yeah.
you know, it's a whole fucking thing. The
Yeah.
whole fucking thing, guys. The whole fucking thing.
It's just a wild moment when you realize like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. What's the number one thing that like we need? Like, you know, it'd be like food and water. And then it's like, okay, well, for food we like totally just like, you know, what happens if like they just don't have anything in the grocery stores, or like things just like totally collapse, or just like, you know, not even like that, just like more like, what would it be like if I was around, you know, 1,000 years ago, you know, or like what would it be like if I was around, you know, 10,000 years ago, or whatever, you know? And it's like just cool to be like, whoa, like this is what we've always done, you know? This is the natural way. It feels unnatural to be like going out like digging a hole, putting stuff in it, like, you know, and just like
we should take the approach of that Joe Rogan's taken. Just kidding, he didn't do this on purpose.
Wait, what?
He very recently spread misinformation about Australia banning farming.
Oh, wait, was that a strategy or something like that, or he just goofed?
No, he did it on accident. He thought he basically saw a article that was not correct and believed it to be true.
Classic.
And then like a bunch of other people saw the same article and thought it was true. But,
Yeah.
the guy Jamie was like, I'm looking it up and literally nothing's coming up besides the one thing that you said.
Is Joe like, no, I'm telling you, I know for a fact
he's like,
it's
it's gotta
true.
be real. It's gotta
buddy
be
of
real.
mine
He's like,
told
no,
me.
it's too good to be real.
Yeah.
But yeah, but then obviously you get the response of it, people being like, they're taking away farming? Oh my god, we got a farm.
How would you take away farming? How do
You ban
just-
people being allowed to grow their own food. You say you can't grow your own food because it's too dangerous. You don't know how
Oh,
to do it.
I see. I thought you meant
Only
like
the government knows how to do it.
I thought you meant like just like literally no farming whatsoever for anyone. No one's allowed to do it.
Oh no! It's like personal farming.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. I mean, there are things to take into account.
You need to
but
use
it's
the
like,
correct
bro.
pesticides, otherwise you'll die.
Right. I mean, you know, I get that there's something to that, but like, yeah, don't just be like, oh, we're gonna ban farming. I mean, well, they're not, so okay, that's good.
It's not happening.
Yeah.
This is the Pine Men